Welcome back, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Nintendo Corner, a brand new episode, that is. And, with E3 just ending on Tuesday this week, and all those Nintendo announcements, I've been playing the Pokemon Quest while watching, so I figured you've probably seen some of it. I'm not too far, really. Figured I'd show you kind of what I got going on here. So, let's see. First off, I'm going to go ahead and claim my PM tickets here. Bam, another 22 hours until I can get some more. But Pokemon Quest, it's really straightforward. You know what I'm saying? It's really straightforward. So here's what I got going on. You start down here, going around. You can see my little cursor. It's my team: Porygon, fucking stupid, War Turtle, and Poliwag. Got them going. Got the cooking action going on. So right now I'm kind of stuck in this phase where I gotta work on beefing my team up. So let's see. Everybody seems to be pretty good, I think. I don't think I can boost anybody's stats here. It's a 270. Let's do that. Let's do 270 on that one. Let's see what Porygon's got. So yeah, 251. Okay, yeah, he can't do anything there either. Alright. So yeah, it's real simple. You land on this island. The Pokemon are cubes. And that's the gist of the story here. Right? And you can cook food, and Pokemon will come and you can have them join your team. And let me check here real quick. Yes. So far I figured that once a day I got a new little buddy coming up my way. So you just click on him. He's part of my team now. So I can just keep that going. So I got 5 turns before this crock pot's done. Whipping up in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? So my team power down here in the bottom, or in the middle. What the fuck? Alright, expeditions. Alright, let's get into one, because I don't have to do anything. So you see the charge at the top, the batteries. Tells you how many turns you can go. You can pay, I think it's pay PM tickets, and I think it's like 25 or 50 to recharge your battery fully. But I'm saving mine for some of the decorations I can get. Let's see here. This one says bonus type is ground. Well, let's just try it, you know what I'm saying? So here's me with the controller. Here's the controller. I'm just gonna set it down. You do nothing in this game. You just watch your Pokemon run about and fuck things up, right? So in the top right, you have a progression meter, which shows how far you are in each phase, if you will, or wave. The final one being like a stronger Pokemon, usually the final evolution or something of a Pokemon that you're fighting in this level. So could be a Clefable, maybe fighting Clefairies there. So could be a Clefable. I think we just fought Doug Trio, so I wouldn't think it'd be a Doug Trio. But as you can see, blue is my health bar. I have hands free here. It's a good time waster game, right? Something I check in once a day, and my hands are up. Oh, maybe we fight a Wigglytuff. I don't know. But like I said, hands up, and you just kind of let them do their thing. You know, so there we go. So we finished wave 2. On to the final wave of this chapter or world, whatever. So there we go. Fighting a Wigglytuff. So, strong looking Pokemon alert. Fucking her up, she put us to sleep. Porygon, I got him with the Shadow Ball move, and you know, it's good for pushing opponents back and dealing with crowds pretty well. Push. So, I think we'll be able to knock this one out pretty quickly, unless she pulls some kind of crazy move out of her ass. There we go. She called for help. Normally you either fight like strong Pokemon and a bunch of them like lower. Like if you were fighting an Alakazam, you'd fight Abras and Abracadabras, and then so like this with the Wigglytuff, she called some Jigglypuffs in, so we had to kind of distracted our Pokemon from fighting her. So, but it looks like we took her out no problem here. And bam, that's one level. So that took what, maybe 2-3 minutes. So you really don't have to pay anything to play this game. You just come in and check it out. You can help your Pokemon level up by giving them Mighty Stones and Heart Stones, I think they're called, because those increase the HP and attack strength. And so like I just got the 291 here, so I will put that, place this 272. And then I got a 233, which isn't gonna help me, but I might go put that 272 somewhere. So the adding those together with the combination of the Pokemon that you can have up to 3 in the party. It affects your overall base power for your team. So 272, we will take out this 232, and then you can recycle these stones and get materials for cooking, which is, when we're done with this, I'll show you what that does too. I mean, once we're done with all 5 of the expeditions. So we got 5 expeditions, and then we will be able to open up the pot, and it'll attract a Pokemon. So we've done this, and you might be able to see that our base power went up a little bit. Move that over just a tad. So our base power went up. It was like 6,200, now it's 6,300. So these are all really high levels. So let me go back to this one again and give this one a go. Just kind of like, I'm at the point in the game where I'm really just kind of grinding for more Heartstones and Mighty Stones. And that way I can raise that base power more. So see, in this one we're fighting, looks like some bug-ish type Pokemon. You got a Parasect and some Venonats. But like I said, I set the controller down again. It's completely hands-free. You can, however, turn it off auto, and you can be in control of, like, not their movements, but you can pick which moves they use, and like you can see there's like a recharge on their moves down at the bottom. But really, I mean, good for all ages. I say that if you're really into Pokemon, like, and you're older, and you can play it and you'll get enjoyment out of it. But if you're younger, it's something a kid would feel accomplished playing this if they weren't able to quite play like a regular Pokemon game that well or anything like that. I mean, you can do this. They get to collect the cute Pokemon, and you know, you just let them go. So I remember the first time I did this level, because this is the second time I'm running it. The first time I did it, I struggled a little bit because of this Paralyze. It really fucked me up. But all in all, I'm really just trying to focus on getting a Blastoise. But you know, I'm stupid. This was not a wise. This wasn't a wise team to pick for this one. Maybe you should have gone with a fire type Pokemon or something, seeing as we're fighting grass type, and I got 2 waters leading the way here with my Porygon. The Porygon seems to do a really good job though, so he's got the range on him. And there's different types of Pokemon, just the way you would see them in like a regular Pokemon game, kind of move wise. So really, my team is full of it's 2 range and 1 close combat. Although Squirtle does, or War Turtle does have like Surf, which is kind of has a little bit of range on him. But Poliwhirl and Poliwag, my apologies, Poliwag and Porygon both can shoot from afar if need be with Bubble and Shadow Ball. So it's nice that you can kind of mix it up. I have other Pokemon, you know, I have like a Magmar, and I have a Parasect that I was using for a while. So okay, here I'll show you this. Now that this has happened, so my War Turtle has gone down. He is not done for the count. He is not out for the count though. You can see in the very bottom, he has that Pokeball that's kind of recharging the same way that his moves do. And once that's recharged, he'll come back with half health. So I'm pretty close here, I think, to leveling up that War Turtle. So each level you get, each level goes up, you'll fill up a new box here. And each box, you know, you can put in a new stone, whichever one it says. And some of them are like, some of them can take either stone, the health or the attack. So another Broad Burst Stone, so we'll definitely be putting that on. probably see if we can't put that on Polywag. Let's see here. Alright, let's see. We can put that on his surf. Can I put it in this first slot? Okay, put it in the second slot. Well, let me put it in the first one. That's fine. 264. Better than 251. Now the difference here in the different colors of these stones, you have the gray ones, they have no bonus effects, and then you have like a gold one, or yellow, you can see the different effects that it'll have for your Pokemon. So really, this helps the natural healing of Poliwag over time, so it might be a better choice to just keep this on, and that's what I tend to do sometimes. So if it's not that big of a jump. 13 points isn't too great. I normally like to wait until it's like 20 or so, and then that you all see a significant shift in my team's power. But let me see here. I'll go back to the base camp right quick. So let's see. Edit my team. Let's see, we got a Weevil, Geodude, Rapunita, a Machop. Let's take this Machop and put him in for that. And we need to change his power charms here. So everything that was on Poliwhirl we're gonna put on Machop. Is that everything that was on Poliwhirl? No, and then I just put this on Poliwhirl. You can't put it in that socket. The Movestone doesn't affect that. What about this one? What moves does that have here? Bulk Up, Rock Smash. Okay, yeah, sure. So let's see what that put our team power at. 62. So it actually went down, but I haven't taken the Chop out, so let's just do that. I'm gonna go back to every so often you'll complete, there's main quest challenges. These are for completing each world that I was showing you. So we went through like the first level of 2 different worlds, and then there's only one more after these 4. So I guess I'm close to the end. But I don't do anything extra. I play this once a day, and then you get bonus stuff. So 2 bingos achieved. That's when I was putting the stones in. That's reaching 3 across or 3 down, whatever. So I get extra PM tickets. And then as you're fighting stuff, these are used for cooking, and you got a bunch of different ingredients used for cooking, and that's getting like a certain Pokemon type, so many Pokemon types of and using them, or defeating so many of a certain Pokemon type. It allows you to take them and use them when you're cooking, which again I will show you right at the end of this video. So let's see, let's go, I don't want to go too far back. Let's just give this one a whirl. Here we go, look at him, little block Pokemans. So this I believe is the one where you fight Alex Ram at the end. And you see we're facing a Kadabra right there. Done. Wave cleared, on to the next one. Boss levels tend to be about 4 waves long, whereas every other level tends to be 3. But they're really, nothing's ever taken more than, holy fuck. Alright, calm down there, brother. Calm down. Nothing's ever really taken that long to finish, though. So that's nice. Like I said, it's a great time waster while you're doing something else. Playing another game, for example, you can just take your Switch out and let it run its course. It doesn't really involve too much. But we'll just let this run through, and we'll see if we can finish this level. We should be able to, but sometimes you don't know. Sometimes they get off a couple good moves. Pokemon don't like to attack right away. I don't know, it's a thing. But the Machop seems to be doing a really good job. The other thing with the quests, so finishing the main worlds, I said you earn a prize. So normally after you finish the last one of a section that you unlock, you get a new cooking pot. So like there's a gray one, there's a what's the other one? Red or bronze or something like that. Red or brown. It's like, oh no, brown, gray, blue is what I'm using, which takes 15 ingredients a piece, and then whatever's after that. There might be a fifth one possible, but the better cooking pot that you use, the better Pokemon will come to you. So like, I think I just got the Machop yesterday because I used the blue cooking pot, so they come in at a higher level, which is nice. But at the same time, it kind of sucks because, like, what I say, he was level 60 something, and clearly, if you know anything about Pokemon, he would already have been evolved into a Machamp. Yet he's still a Machop. So it does take a little bit more grinding to get them to evolve. But you know, so there we go, another expedition completed. You can see the XP go up, and he is 64. Jesus Christ! So he like went up at all, like nothing at all. Alright, we completed another quest. Probably just some ingredients. Yeah, we got some honey used for cooking. Oh, fuck it. Fuck it. We're going back. We're doing this again. Yeah, so like I said, you let them run their course, you know. If I turn this off, then you can see I have access to like his Rock Smash, which I can make him use that. Ball him up, and then you want to use Whirlpool, and then Shadow Ball, you know. But they seem, so far what I've experienced, they seem to do a pretty good job on auto. But if you want the little bit of the micromanaging aspect to it, you can turn it off. I'm sure there are plenty of people that like to play it with that off. It's actually more fun to play it that way, in my opinion, if you're playing handheld with the touchscreen. But if you're playing it on a TV, you have to kind of, you know, it's not as quick as just tapping it. So if you want to play it like that, I would recommend playing it handheld. But that's just my recommendation. You do whatever you want. So let's see. But this was a nice surprise, you know, when they had that Pokemon conference in Japan, and they announced like Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and they announced that this game was available free that night. I knew I wanted to check it out, and I knew it was gonna have little microtransaction stuff. But really, it's nice because you don't even have to. If you don't want to, you really do not have to pay anything in this game. And you know, but like with the excitement of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, and that's, you know, that's a good entry point for a lot of younger people that have maybe not experienced the older Pokemon games, such as, you know, Yellow, Red, Blue, where there was only 150 Pokemon. You know, it's it, and that's what they said too. It's a nice entry point for them to let them be introduced to Pokemon. And then they said also that in 2019 we're getting the 8th gen. So that would put total Pokemon up to, man, I don't even know, probably like 800, 900 Pokemon, I feel like. I think they're like 700 something now. I mean, I might be wrong, but I didn't play the last Pokemon with the Decidueye, and that's the only one I know. The Decidueye. He's pretty badass, but so he's confused. Come on, Porygon. Snap the fuck out of it. But War Turtle's almost back. But it's alright, because we finished him off. So that was a risky move on my part, because my power level was significantly lower than what it probably should have been. But we still did it. Someone got a level up. I think it was Porygon. A weightless stone. Increase the recharge time of moves. So we got one more here, and I'll show you one different one. Let's see. Where's, oh man. Okay, I showed you that one. Let's just go here. I'll show you belly button cave. So we'll give it a go. Machop might not do it. I don't know. He might not do. This is rocks. This is rock Pokemon, I think. Ground types. So ground and rock. He might. He'll hold his own. There we go. Some Gravelers, some Geodudes. Very good. anyways, 8th gen, so like a legit continuation of the generations in like hardcore Pokemon games. We're getting a new one in 2019. But personally, and I wasn't on the podcast 2 weeks ago when they talked about Pokemon, so maybe I'll give you my 2 cents in this right now. I think that I believe if you go back in one of the podcasts I called I said that implementing Pokemon Go would be a great way to get people to reinstall that game and increase the number of users again. But it was a matter of doing it the right way. And from everything we've seen in the trailer, utilizing the Joy-Cons to throw the Pokeballs and everything is, and like being able to transfer Pokemon between Pokemon Go and Pokemon Let's Go is fantastic, especially because I would assume maybe that a lot of kids are playing Pokemon Go still, or they did play it, so it gives them another way to kind of connect their mobile device to their Switch, and I think that Nintendo's really pushing for a lot of that stuff, and Pokemon is one of the bigger franchises I think that they have, so you know, it's a great opportunity for kids that are already playing Pokemon Go to kind of start out with some great Pokemon. Although it depends on what point in the game you're able to transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Go to Pokemon Let's Go. But using the Joy-Con to throw the Pokeball, it's a great idea. You know, the Nintendo Switch has the motion controls, and I don't think they really utilized it in even like a halfway decent way, in my opinion. I have played like 1-2 Switch and everything, but like this feels like that would be a great way to use it for the system and for a game that would be popular. The only thing that I've read is that there will be no like running into Pokemon in the wild. So you know, for fans of the series that have played for a while, know that as you walk through grass, you normally have random encounters, and it seems to me that you'll be able to see all the Pokemon, similar to how Pokemon Go is, where they just pop up, and whether or not you have to click on them or tap on them or whatever to interact with them, that's another thing. But I think that putting out Pokemon Let's Go first is a great idea, and that you're going to bring in a lot more people with the success the Switch has. You're going to bring in a lot more people, and then when you put out the 8th gen one, when sometime in 2019, let's say probably fall, it'll be you'll have captured some new, you know, new consumers, I guess. I don't know. You'll have a new audience, you know, a younger generation that's never seen it before. So I think that there's a great way to go back and kind of start it all over again for a new generation of kids. So that was me running through 5 expeditions, taking about 20-ish minutes. So like I said, do this once a day. Nothing too crazy. You don't spend too much time on it. And then, like I said, as promised, this is the pot. It is finished cooking, so I will click on it. Opens up. Made this stew a la cube. And close that, and we'll see what kind of Pokemon it brings in for me. So it brought me in. It looks like a coughing. Am I right? Or is it a ghastly? I don't know. It's a coughing. Very nice. I don't have one of those. I need level 50. Perfect. So I will happily take him and put him around. So then, let's see. Actually, let me do this real quick. Knock out this quest that I got. Cook 25 dishes. 25 dishes. Okay. Open this. Okay, so you can see all the different types of ingredients I have. This is the starting cooking pot, the second cooking pot, the third one, which is what I have right now that I like to use. You can unlock more as you go, but it says the ingredient amount required, so it's requiring 15 of whatever I put into it. And there's different recipes that you can unlock by mix and matching the ingredients together. So let's a whole lot of yellow. So we're just gonna put a whole lot of yellow in here. There we go. And we're gonna see what comes of that later. I'll check that tomorrow. So, alright, this will take 5 expeditions as well. The other little thing is you get these decorations for completing each world, and you can see here what these decorations, well, no, it won't tell me there. Where do I check that? This wouldn't make any sense why it would be in the Pokédex, so I won't go there. I will get out of that real quick. Nope, not there either. Damn. Decorations. These are ones that you can save up for, but so like, okay, here we go. So like this is the first one you get, and it increases experience for expeditions for Pokemon up to level 5 by 1.5 times, and each one has done that. So the last one I got was increase experience for Pokemon up to level 30. But then I'm just saving up to get one of these. I mean, they like this one says maximum battery charge +1, so that would be helpful. You can go on 6 expeditions instead of 5. This would be nice. It helps attract multiple Pokemon when you cook, but that's whatever. And then these are really, if you want to play it a lot and spend the PM tickets, I feel like would be the most helpful. This allows you to increase the amount of stones you can carry, and then also the amount of Pokemon you're able to have in your base camp. Couple other quick things. This expedition bonus up here. After so many expeditions, you will get the big square will be lit up, and when you go on an expedition, you'll get a rare stone, whether it be a mighty stone or a health stone. It depends, but they're helpful, and that's how you get those. That's how you can get some of the gold ones. They can also drop randomly. But yeah, so that was just a quick look at Pokemon Quest. Yeah, it was a quick look at Pokemon Quest. A very hands-off game if you want it to be, but even if not, it's not that difficult to pick up and play. It is free right now on the Nintendo eShop, so be sure to check it out. And thank you as always for checking out the Nintendo Corner. We will see you next Thursday, hopefully with some new content. Well, it's always new content, you know what I'm saying? It's always new. But I appreciate you taking time to watch this. I'll see you next Thursday. You can catch us on the podcast on Monday, as well as a bunch of other content throughout the week. So take it easy, and